All right, here we go.
The official.
This is the rummages of the tornado to the right. And my friend is building on this little piece here and up and over this way. And City Hall is going right here. My besties live in this little blue house. And he and I actually grew up in Lancaster, and then he married and bought this home. This is the historic district overlay. And this is the cute little spot where Bonnie and Clyde robbed the bank. And all the old tile is right there, which is just amazing. This is a core project rec center. It's beautiful. This is one of my favorite churches, a Presbyterian church, where I actually learned how to play piano and did choir. But the organ is just nuts in there. You gotta see it. A lot of cute old houses here. I'll turn around too. Cute houses. Lots of cute houses. Look at that. Look at those shutters. This was the church actually where we had my dad's funeral. It was maxed out. Here's current City Hall and the back side of the square, back side of the courtyard, and the gazebo. This used to be lawn full for music festivals. Another cute house alert. This is Dallas Avenue. It's a State Highway 342. It takes us directly to Red Oak and then out to the highway. Here's a side view of the square. Oh, this is where the most precious pair of Lancaster sisters are opening up a first coffee cocktail concept with an outdoor patio.
Talk about the front door when we get there.
Talk about what? Oh, yes.
Exciting.
This is one of my favorite little buildings that I would love to own and activate and blow up this space for all to see the magic that is inside of the square. All right, bunch of cute houses here on the right. Because this was settled in the 1800s, we have a really sweet little Victorian inventory product. Look at that. Aren't they precious? I love that one. Oh man, and one of my dream houses is up here in a second. And it is a home that I played in a lot with my dear friend Jane. Oh, get this one. Look at that. That's not my dream house, but it's awesome. This person behind me is like, who the hell is this? Okay, this house is beautiful. But this is my dream house, this little with the blue shutters. I played here so much as a kid, and the backyard is magical. It goes all the way to the park with a pool, and it hit the market, and I was so tempted. Tempted but not ready. So my hope is that when the square is ready, I'll be ready to come back and get that house. We have a lot of land here. We have a big old chunk of green ready for people to come with ideas. Super special cemetery up on the right. I used to ride my horse bareback through this cemetery. Not safe, no helmets, bad idea. On an old racehorse. an old racehorse with PTSD. So yeah, that was real smart. I had a couple of near-death experiences. But these are super historic, beautiful spots. Edgewood. It's lovely. Here's our 10 Mile Creek Preserve. We have a lot of land, so a lot of trail space here. And this is so cool. Up here, the 10 Mile Creek is somehow on the treasure path. Burnt glass factory. And so when the water rushes in and then resides, it leaves behind an amazing trove of incredible, like, broken pottery and glass, and it's all old because the factory was taken down a long time ago. So I have a lot of good memories as a kid coming down there and exploring for treasures. And yeah, this is a lot of, when you leave downtown Lancaster, this is kind of the feel. Land, bigger plots of acreages. People just wanting a slower pace of life. This little hidden gem. Isn't she a doll?
So cute.
I know.
I love her. Who owns that?
The city. I think
We
people,
talk about what is this?
it's a little rail depot, and now I think they have events and such in there.
It's charming.
Mm-hmm. It's adorable. And this is the old Lions Club. Cool, like octagon-y building. And now this is the Lancaster ISD vintage
I
building.
like the mayor here.
Well, when it's a tiny town, that's anybody can be mayor. Cute houses on this street. It's probably my second favorite street.
It's a good one.
Look at that pink door. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh. This is the lady I'm buying the real estate from. Isn't that crazy? Her family is like, she's like, I don't know, third generation, something nuts. And they have a really crazy farmhouse. Look at this guy. I know.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
It's hard to imagine all these people have nowhere to go eat and hang out.
I know. Look at this pretty brick manor thing. And this green roofed house is where I grew up with that friend I referred to. He definitely had a little crush on me, but I think we ended up better with our, we had better spouses for each other. Look at this cute red door.
Say that
That
again.
door. Look at this cute red door. Isn't that pretty? Yep, that's been there forever. All right, and let's drop by my childhood home, and that's a couple streets down. This was my childhood biking path. Lots of bike trips up and down this hill. Look at this cutie. Look at all that millwork, the trim work. Oh, and the old gate. I've never noticed that. On the porch.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing. The creek runs through the middle of the town. An old witch used to live here. That's real. Facts. Oh, and she also had one of the commercial spots that I'm buying. And she painted like what's it called? A
Instagram?
pentagram. Yes. And the seller told me that she painted over it like, oh my gosh, like 20 times, and it would not leave the pentagram. So then she had to have her friends come in and pray, this house, I wish we could just get in there because it's pure magic. Hidden behind, oh, there it is. Isn't that cool? I want that house. Another Victorian beauty.
Oh, look at that gazebo.
Here's our grand abandoned nursing home. Total zombie apocalypse vibe. Very fun to wander around as a teenager.
It was abandoned when you were a teenager?
Oh yeah, it's been abandoned since I've lived here. And we can get in there. It's just the best time up in there.
This is great.
Yeah, yeah. It's real cool. Look at it. Look at it.
Wow. It looked like a horror movie.
I know. I can't wait for someone to get it. Alrighty, my house is right here on the right. Not quite as loved as not as loved as when we had it, but
Still a beauty.
still a beauty, still a sweetie. My parents really did love old homes, and they bought it from the original owner. It did not have that ugly ass modern door on it when we had it, but we had a lot of good times there. Oh, my brother and I's tree house. You see that? My dad built that for us.
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool? A lot of good times. Here's another family bestie home. We would sneak over there for Saturday breakfast. It's so precious. And I'll just show you the elementary school because it's beautiful and it's where I first went to school. On the right, this is where I went to school. It was not this beautiful at that time, but I had a great kindergarten through 4th grade experience here. And this, neglected because they moved the stadium outside of town, but this is where I grew up going to all the games.
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights, and the street behind was my street. So the band, cars filling up our street, all of that, it just goes a long way for my heart. The mums, my dad always bought me the homecoming mum. People need more option. You know, you can only visit your favorite spot so many times. People need to come home from work and be able to play. They don't need to come home from work and change and leave. People have the right to live and play and rest and grow their roots in one spot.
How many people are in this town?
43,000. We're in, Texas is in a housing crisis, and Lancaster has reaped a lot of that benefit. It feels pressure from the south now, has pressure from the north, obviously, and their population is growing pretty significantly. So it's just, the timing is right. The timing is right. The people are here. They deserve to have their life here, their full life here. We have a very high home ownership rate. People take a lot of pride when they move here. So I love that it's a bit of peace in a city. Like, we are in Dallas County, and yet we're surrounded by land and creek, and we gotta get some footage of let's try to catch her.
She walking?
Yeah, she's walking.
What's her story?
Okay, this is Ellen Clark. She is the most badass woman you'll ever meet in your whole life. She is now in her mid-80s. She is the real estate monopoly of the city. This is her on this corner. Lancaster, Town Square Realty.
There.
Well, this is her building, and that's her. We're gonna go catch her. She is a champion for the city. I watched her fight last week on the Economic Development Board that she sits on for a tenant. She has shown up and done big things. So here she is. Look at her. Look at her. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Ellen. It's Michaella.
Hi, how are you?
What do you love about the square, Ellen, or what do you want for the square?
Oh, I would like for it to be viable again, but you know,
Yeah.
it's got a ways to go. There's a lot of people want to do a lot of things, but
Yeah.
it's not talk. It's got to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was your favorite times on the square?
Another time in life, everything's centered around the square.
Yeah.
They had like 4 grocery stores on the square. I mean,
Really?
when I was a kid, they were like 1,500 people lived here, and everybody from Ferris, Wilmer, Hutchins, DeSoto, all came here to
They
shop
came here.
because they had nothing.
Yeah.
There was a gas station with a grocery little, get milk and bread, and the people owners lived upstairs, and that was the only business in DeSoto. Changed a little.
Wow.
Wow.
No, it was everybody knew everybody. And Saturday you came down to see who was there. And if somebody died, the operator called you and told you who died. If somebody's house was on fire, she called, let everybody know whose house was on fire. Different time in life.
Different day.
They just told me about this tree. I guess they sent it this morning, and I found the owner, but I don't think he's going to do anything.
Oh, because it's touching your building.
Well, his
Oh.
tree fell on my property,
Yeah, I see that on your
but
drive.
I've got to call somebody to get it off my property. Because
Mhm.
if it fell, it's your problem.
That's right.
It's not going to be
Always,
too much.
right? I'm like always inheriting other people's.
Yeah,
problems,
your tree,
so
your
I just-
problem.
I'll just cut it and lay it back on his property. I'm not going to pay to haul it off.
Oh, nice.
Here you go.
I'm showing it's dead.
That's right. It's dead.
Yeah, and if it's dead and it fell and he should have known it, he needs to clean it up.
That's right, Ellen.
That's what I've got to do, because they can't get. This is a one-way drive, and they had to get out of there this morning to go to work.
Oh.
But thank goodness it didn't hit a car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, y'all have a good morning.
It's so lovely to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Thank
She's
you.
spoken so highly of you, and now I feel like I'm
Well,
at the
I've known her
legend.
forever.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is the lady where I was playing under the desks.
Oh yes.
I told them
Yes,
about that.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it was Robert that painted
And my brother.
liquid paper under the desk.
Yeah, my brother was
You
bad.
haven't forgotten.
Oh, I have not. I didn't know it wouldn't come off.
That's so funny.
But it blew away in the tornado, so it's okay.
Okay.
See ya.
Wonderful.
Bye,
to meet you.
Ellen. Thank you.
Okay, we gotta get this
Y'all.
screen out.
Y'all, she's 80.
She's sharp as a whip.
She's 80 like 5. Like real amazing.
That's incredible.
She told me that she's not going to retire, and when she can't walk, she lives right off the square. She's just going to get a golf cart. That's her plan.
It's a good plan.
Yeah. Okay. That's all she wrote. I do really love that you can feel like you're in a city, but you can feel like you're in the country. Both. You feel like you have a slice of slowness, but you also have access to anything you want. So it's just a sweet little niche combo of quality of life and fun life, and the square is going to be bringing that even more together for Lancaster.